Hey guys, Tarrant here, bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. We are on the map Eversong in this particular match from the W3 Champions Season 14 finale. Not the finals of it, but the earlier stages. Figured I'd start this one a little bit earlier because there has been a patch. Figured we'd discuss it a little bit. They did release like a new observer mode with the new patch, and I had a brief look at it before I started casting this one. But it was odd because, you know, usually you have a choice between selecting players or the observer, but on the advanced observer mode, you couldn't select observer. So all you could do is select a player, then turn fog off. So I imagine they'll fix that at some stage, and then maybe I'll actually use their overlay, the advanced overlay, because it does have some new features about like unit stats and economy stuff, which I think overall is probably for the best, even though I do think the replay overlay I use is actually very clean and pretty good, but maybe, you know, we'll try it out at least once that gets addressed. Yeah, there were some bounce patches as well. Probably most relevant to this matchup, I think Immolation got a slight nerf. Claws generally have like -1 damage now. Drop item. Greater mana potion, 50 less mana. Same with mana stone. Headhunters, 25 less HP. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, this one between Foggy and FoCuS. Should be a good one. Pretty exciting, you know, still getting big patches. There was actually, like now we know who the developers on Warcraft 3 are. It's like a studio in Melbourne, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
Australia, at least. So they're bringing the goods, you know, they're fixing up Warcraft 3 nice with this most recent patch. I think they added like tournaments as well, like in-game tournaments. Even though, you know, you can't just play W3 Champions, but whatever, you know. They're on the right path. So claws, it says +5 here, but it's actually +4. Maybe they need to update the UI. Wonder if this is like a Reforged exclusive thing. It probably is, right? It's probably, they didn't update the graphics for Reforged. Maybe I should submit that as a bug. Good mana burn there. Blade Master on the Windwalk. Takes a huge amount of damage. She does have a healing salve. Got to block him from the grunt, make sure he gets out of there safe. So yeah, for Foggy it is going to be mana burn. That means, of course, no immolation, at least yet. Harass, Scout Peon sees what's going down. Extra wall walking into its next creeping position. Looks like the Blade Master picked up a clarity as well, doing a big old wrap around. Maybe considering coming back here for the archer. Picks up the dust so he can spot the archer. Look at that. How did he know it was a good time to disengage? Or maybe he's just coming back to do the creeping. 6th sense from Foggy, or coincidence? Forces him to use the dust at the very least. Oh, and the Demon Undergarden got stuck there after staffing in. Blade Master's going to come in for a bit of harass. Oh yeah, it's another change. Rings, they now kind of drop one stage earlier. So, you know, the +4 ring will drop in spots where it was +3 before. Oof, and that's another new item, tier 1 item. Drops from easiest camps, +1 to all stats. So yeah, we've already got to see a lot of the changes. Ring of Superiority. There we go. I think they were initially toying with some like circular ability changes, like nerfing one of the stats off this, but ended up not happening. I think they were going to make it like kind of like a Dota style item where you could toggle which stat would be reduced by clicking on it, which is kind of interesting, but didn't make it through in the end.
A player's forces are under
Okay, so
attack.
Bestiary coming up, Shadowhunter in the build as well. Beastmaster trained from the tavern, or hired from the tavern. For Foggy. Coming in for a bit of burrow harass, going to be able to cancel this one nice and smooth. Guess he's going to probably staff out after this. We'll take a good chunk of damage though. Cool beast in here doing a bit of harass as well. Okay, and there's a Spirit Lodge coming up as well, and that's going to be seen. I don't think I've cast any games on Eversong, by the way. It's got a gate that you have to bash through to get to slightly different access path.
Players' forces are under attack.
Going down to the expansion position here. Don't think I've ever seen a camp like this before. The Void Walkers going down, well timed Windwalk, avoiding a bit of mana burn action, and there we go, Hex. You see Foggy out the back, blocking the Shadow Hunter, making sure that he can't get in range for another Hex to try finish off the Beastmaster. Very good work from Foggy. Turn around now onto the Demon. He's got the evasion cooking, dodges a few shots, and come back in for a wraparound mana burn. Kills off one kill beast, a little bit of experience. Hex onto the Demon, and he's taking a few smacks. Grunt is quite low. Shadow Hunter coming back in for a few right clicks on the Beastmaster. Beastmaster completely out of mana now at least.
Are under attack.
There we go, staffed out the Demon. Chased away the cool beast there. Got a Raider in the mix. Bit of healing coming online from the south.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is it a perch? I guess on a kill. Or kill beast. Okay, I guess the item that grunts sniped off by the Demon Hunter. He's going to staff out after that. Looks like Ensnare had not completed ticking. Well, maybe it had. Could have cancelled that. Probably wouldn't be able to kill the Demon Hunter anyway.
A player's
Starting up with a
forces are
burrow
under
here.
attack.
That's interesting. Take him up to 50 food. Going for the reinforced defences on the burrows as well. Meanwhile, it's going to be Talons on the other side for Foggy. He's already up to tier 3, got the Orb of Venom. Got a Sentry Ward there as well. Oh, one of Lightning Shield got removed. That's what made way for the Ring of Superiority, by the way, I think. I think that's what it is. Anyway, it's not important. No more one of Lightning Shield though, that's what you need to know. Burrow gonna complete, and with the fortified army you can see that. Gonna run right past it. Here comes the Raider. Snare on the Beastmaster. Doesn't last long though. Gonna go for the cool beast instead. Easy target. Got the ward back here. He's trying to tower up FoCuS. Really looks like he wants to get this expansion rolling. Got a couple. Oh, old-time staff dodges the ensnare. Now the Beastmaster isolated. Gonna have to town portal out. Wow, he spins a town portal on the Beastmaster. Expensive. Tinker coming down here. Expansion trying to complete. And FoCuS not aware of this. He's trying to creep out this relatively difficult camp at the shop.
Town is under siege.
Gets a Sobi mask for his troubles, it looks like. Not very familiar with what these camps drop at this stage. Cancels the expansion, cancels the tower. Still got 2 peons in the burrow though, trying to hold out. Gonna look for a different angle of approach. Doesn't want to lose this burrow though, because it will make him supply stuck, and here he comes. Shadow Hunter in the air immediately. Blademaster getting on top of the Talons, and look at all that Cyclone. Constantly up in the air now. Got a couple of Serpent Wards coming in now. Good start to the fight for Foggy, but he will run out of mana eventually on these talents. Second ward's starting to stack up a bit now. Beastmaster in a bit of trouble. He's getting ensnared. The crits. And he goes down. Where was the stuff? Oh, he couldn't transfer it across. The demon's inventory was full. So picks off the Beastmaster.
Forces are under attack.
Pretty much bang even on food at this stage between the two players. Kirby's coming in to try to cancel themselves. Burst away though. Does have Fairy Fire on the Shadow Hunter, so providing some vision to Foggy. He knows what's going down. Looks like he's going for a wraparound looking to creep Jack. Beyond's coming back down here, but the Sentry Ward's going to see them.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not going to be able to get away with this. Time of Strength. One of Illusion, looks like. Goes up in the air. Oh, look at that. He put all the mirror images up in the air as well. That's funny. Oh, Raider coming out from base. Fairy Fire, but no... Chase really wants to cancel the construction again.
The player's forces are under attack.
Interrupts these towers. He's putting down an Ancient War here as well. The ward has run out, so it's kind of like a proxy ward. You can actually stop the construction. Since it can attack, and there we go. Going to kill off a couple of peons. One talent did go down, but oh well. Pretty much dead even on food count yet again. Good experience lead though for FoCuS so far. He's done more creeping, he's managed to sneak in a little bit here and there. And Talon's typically not that good for creeping, but maybe there's a lot of units with heavy armor on this map, I'm not entirely sure. Make creeps a bit easier for him to kill with the magic from the talents. Oh, here we go, finds two talents, out of position. Gonna be able to pick those off nice and easy, FoCuS. Stopped by the shot for an invul and heal scroll, so he's well ready for a fight. Tinker stuffing back in with a heal scroll himself. Demon Hunter's getting focused. First off, Blade Master's invul wears off. Demon Hunter gets one transferred across to him. Just backing out for a little bit. Master. Okay, the Serpent Ward's actually working very well against these Talons. Going for the Tinker now. Tinker might have to pop the heal scroll shortly. Here it goes. It still looks like it's going to go down, but quite costly for FoCuS as well. Or maybe not. Gets away with that Raider, it looks like. Good mana burn. Yeah, the Raider gets away. Oh, but maybe not the Kodo. So he's going to go for a surround on that. Blade Master is there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Break the surround. He, in fact, is turning on the Demon Hunter. Big choice for Foggy here. Try and keep the demon safe, or try kill the Kodo when it lands. Here it comes. Or it eats. And here we go. FoCuS engaging now. Kodo is going to go down eventually, but wow. So much damage on Foggy while he's attempting this. He's lost so many talents. Demon Hunter is starting to level up quite nicely now though. He goes 3 on the Beastmaster. Here goes a Headhunter, didn't last long. There's going to be a town portal out. Can he keep these two Talons alive? One's going to go down. Wow, really good fighting from FoCuS. Really impressive. Just such good fights, just constantly like disengaging and re-engaging at all the right times. Very, very impressive. Good, selection of targets. And maybe there's like a slight tweak in like the usual strategies. What's not seeing like Farseer, Chain Lightning plus Shockwave against these Talons. We've seen Blade Master plus the Serpent Wards from the Shadow Hunter. And it's working quite well. Serpent Lord's like a pretty big obstacle, really, for the Talon player. Especially if the Tinker Pocket Factory isn't around to kill them.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still got very far in a few of his units, so FoCuS is on the radar. Foggy knows exactly what's going down, where the positions are. And again, FoCuS trying to expand. He really wants this expansion up. Got a tower about to complete. Looks like this time he might actually be successful. Of course, Foggy can always walk his tree down once he mines himself out in 3k gold's time. So he's not under as much of a clock. But I imagine on this map, it's not too bad of a run from like base to base. Like if you're doing some long-range Congo mining, seems actually pretty good for like orc and human players in that regard. Raiders going on a bit of an expedition, trying to maybe kill some moonwells, but shut down by Foggy. Looks like he's going to be able to focus this one once it lands. Getting this round going. So FoCuS didn't even remember to take this out of the control group and just right-clicked attack. Could have at least maybe taken half health off one of those talons or something while that was going on, but oh well. So he wants to try and do some red camp action here. Draws him out, and this is a Foul Ravager. He's got chaos damage. Only 900 health though, not too bad. And that drops a Hood of Cunning.
Player's forces are under attack.
Pretty good item for either the Blade Master or the Shadow Hunter. Type of insight back the other direction though. Ooh. Did of course receive quite a few nerfs in the previous patches, but still going to be a very good item, especially if you've got a lot of casters like these talons. At least sees what's up here. 3 towers. It's going to be difficult to break. So I don't think Foggy's going to bother. FoCuS also maybe not the strongest at creeping, you know, Raiders with the siege damage. Shaman not that impressive either. I wonder if he's going to go for a tier 3 tech up here. He's at 50 banking at the moment. Blade Master sees this and maybe going to go for a bit of a creep jack. No, just going to completely disengage. Interesting. Nature of War sees the Shaman positioning here. Weird. I don't really know what FoCuS is up to now after such a strong game to this point. Seems like he's lost direction. He's pushing into upkeep though with his army now. Oh, he doesn't want to take a fight until he's up to about 65 food though. Should be pumping now. He's got his expansion running.
Are under attack.
In fact, he's even building a second bestiary. Just to make that even easier. And here we go. A base attack. Fast town portal back from Foggy to answer this. And disengaging. Nature's Blessing coming through. Good idea. Try add a bit of extra armor on some of these trees. And Foggy's going to have to walk his way down shortly. 1k left. A bit of a bank though from his sticking to 50 option. Does he have Wellspring? He does. And here we go. He's got a couple of fairy dragons. Decent idea. Can zap these purging units. Maybe also an option against the wards. Fairies. Just to add some damage. I know that they're still vulnerable with their light armor against the piercing, but
a player's forces are under attack.
Not too many camps left on the map, but look at this, a cheeky double tower up down the bottom here from FoCuS. The Vile Temptress about to go down. Pendant of Energy, good one for the Shadow Hunter. Serpent Ward's working pretty well. Got the Pocket Factory down though as well. I think up to level 3. I didn't really notice this, but should be pretty strong with the level 2 Pocket Factory. And neither player's doing much, they're just creeping. Just boosting up his army. Foggy even going into upkeep. Pumping out a few extra. Looks like he's going to go up to about 65. But yeah, he's about to be out of gold, so this is the crucial moment now for Foggy. Can he make his way over to the second gold mine smoothly? FoCuS, meanwhile, surprised he's not gone for any upgrades so far. Main mine is also dry. Gonna start chopping some wood. 70 food.
A player's forces are
Thought he might go for like an armor upgrade on these raiders or something. Ooh, level 5 on the blade, and he's pretty stacked up. Got the claws +4 and the claws +8. In spite of what it says here. +22 damage. No Kodo, by the way. So he's missing that avenue to boost up his DPS. And purging away to disengage. Foggy with the Scout Wisp. There's a lot of towers. FoCuS going for the second expansion. Can Foggy do anything about this? He's sneaking an expansion in the corner himself, and he's walking his tree around the long way. He didn't kill off the gate to make the shortcut. So now FoCuS just happy to camp. He's up to 80, and now maybe he'll go for some upgrades. No? Soon, maybe. He's going for the wraparound. He's got so many raiders, he can kill the base incredibly quickly. Third population, 20 food advantage.
The player's forces are under attack.
Okay, the town's coming in from the side. It's going to be a town pull out from FoCuS. Kills off 2 buildings. Stuffing across here. We've got a few bats. They find the tree, but he's quick enough with the tally staff to keep us safe for the moment. But the bats, they'll be able to come back in. Not if he suicides them. Is he trying to free up some popcap here? Don't really know what that's about. No, he's pumping more bats that couldn't have been intentional. Don't know. It's strange, very strange choice. A little bit of extra experience on the Shadow Hunter.
The town is under siege.
Blade Master coming in here with the bats again. I believe in one of the other patches they did change how liquid fire functions, right? That you can repair, but your repair rate is reduced by like 50% or something. I can't remember what they did to liquid fire. Used to be you couldn't repair at all, but yeah, I think they just heavily nerfed repair rates. Anyway, good number of bats together here. I suppose they can take out those fairies. I don't really know what Foggy is trying to achieve over here. Trying to take this fight when he's still 20 food down. I suppose he is still getting outmined 2-1. No hope of a second expansion. Here we go, finds a couple, shaman out the back, a little bit in a vulnerable position. Bats take out all of the fairies. And he's just going for a run by, splitting up the army, the raiders evading. Shadow Hunter is going to get surrounded, but he's got a town portal, so it's not really that big of an issue. In fact, he might even be able to fight this with all these serpent wards he's planting down. Pocket Factory killing off the wards. He's going to get a couple towns for his trouble though. Meanwhile, big attack onto Foggy's main. Raised with a mass and snare, no repairs possible. The town's getting up here, but it's too slow. Put a couple of raiders up in the air. So there we go, the main base of Foggy is dead. Demon Hunter hits 5 from all those raider kills. Shadow Hunter Did he even have to town portal out of that? I don't know. He's got another town portal anyway. And now finds the talents a little bit spread from the Night Elf heroes. FoCuS has taken some big losses though, down to just 59 food. Not the most efficient of moves, but they don't have to be when you're killing off your opponent's only gold income. You have the Hawk providing some vision of the Blade Master from time to time. Popping a few cells. Imagine a clarity as well. Looking good for FoCuS. Raider checking the other expansion. Not happening. Foggy is trying to rebuild down here, but that takes quite a long time. In the meantime, 2 gold mines for FoCuS. Might go on to double time while not much is happening here. And that's it. Foggy just threw in the towel. Okay. Anticlimactic ending to that one, unfortunately. Great match, though. Some really good moves. I really enjoyed that game. You know, I saw the new map, saw a few of the patch changes in action. FoCuS with a really good strategy. I felt maybe he's well adapted to that map. But yeah, overall, a lot of fresh things and a lot of excitement in Warcraft 3. Good to see it still getting love after all these years. Well, anyway, guys, we're wrapping that. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.